Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're playing TimTheTatMan's Fall Damage Fortnite Only Up creative map. Now, full disclosure, I have been playing this map for the last 2 hours and I have yet to make it to the top. We got about 2/3 of the way up, but we keep dying to that damn mantling glitch in Fortnite right now that sometimes just propels you too far forward, doesn't mantle you onto the thing that you're grabbing onto. It's a really weird animation glitch, but we're going to give this map another try even after the dozens of attempts we've already done, and we're going to see how high we can get up for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoy. If you do, leave a like, subscribe. Without further ado, let's get into it. Tim, if you're watching this, you've made a great only up map, and this isn't your fault, okay? It's affecting all only up maps. This might actually be my favorite only up map that I've played so far. I got past this first section with this like chill beats music. We got to the guitar and drum section with that awesome metal rock that comes in. And then we got a little bit into the night section. But after that, once we got to like the game console section, we just died. And it's really unfortunate because I'd love to be able to get to the top. I know people have beaten this map. I know it's possible. I think it just takes a lot of skill, a lot of patience, and a little bit of luck. Hey, there we go. We just leveled up. How about that? So I'm going to try to decrease the amount of times I'd have to mantle as much as possible by just doing these full momentum jumps. If we could just keep on running and keep on jumping from platform to platform, that's how we're going to run it. I'm not going to take too many shortcuts on this run just because I want this to be the run that I keep on my YouTube channel. So we're going to play a little bit more conservatively than I have for the last 2 hours or so. Ooh, Jesus. Got to make sure I'm taking my time on some of these turns here. Jumping from ice. I'm so happy that these aren't actual ice. That even little hitches like that, I can't tell, honestly. Part of me does wonder if the momentum glitches happen more often when you're on performance mode. I started playing this map on DirectX 12 with graphics cranked all the way up, and the map looks great. But I was just getting really bad FPS, and I felt like that was affecting the mantling glitch a little bit. But I don't know. Part of me wonders now that I feel like I'm getting the mantling bug even more on performance mode. So part of me wonders if it's actually tied to FPS, and maybe if I capped my FPS, that would actually help with the mantling bug. But I think I do cap it at 240 frames. So I don't know, man. Fortnite just be bugging. But we're having a pretty solid run so far. Don't fall, Tim. Don't fall. This is a really great map. By the way, everybody say hi, YouTube and chat. This will be the run that makes it onto YouTube. So your chat message right above my head will be forever immortalized. Kick is still better, though. How dare you say that? Kick is a great platform. I'm live right now on there, too. I'm live on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and Facebook right now. So whenever you guys are watching this, and I'm live, you guys can watch me on any of those platforms. Whenever I'm live on everything that I can be. I'm live on Twitter right now, too, actually, which is pretty cool. Pretty neat. Kick or YouTube? YouTube would be like my main platform. That's the platform that I would definitely want to grow on the most. If I was only allowed to be live on one platform, it would definitely be YouTube for sure. I love YouTube too much. It's also the platform that I've invested the most time in. Kick honestly might be my second favorite platform to live stream on right now, just because of the revenue splits and the potential of that platform, I think. Although, you know, they've been in some hot water recently though, so who knows. Probably not Twitch, probably not Facebook, even though Facebook does have good discoverability features. Or better, I should say, than Kick and Twitch. Or yeah, you could watch on Twitter. If you guys follow me on Twitter, sometimes you're just scrolling through your feed and you're like, hey, look at that, ProHenis is live. How about that? But anyways, back to the map. We're almost 500 meters up in about 3.5 minutes. That's pretty good. We're making pretty decent time. I don't know if there's an official world record for this map, though. This map was literally just released today, so I imagine we'll probably see some world records popping up here and there soon. I know Avery was able to get to the top of this map in about 26 minutes. AVXRY, the YouTube streamer. So it's possible, but no. ProHenis, can you do BO3? I've played some BO3 custom zombies maps the last couple days, so if you guys are curious in that, go to my live section on my YouTube channel, and you'll find a couple of zombies maps that I played recently. Look at that! I just lurched forward after doing that mantle. If I was trying to land on a much smaller surface, I would have got propelled right off. I'll tell you what though, man, when I was up 2,000 meters and then I fell, there is nothing worse than that feeling of just realizing that you've wasted 25 minutes. There's something too about these maps that like makes you feel like you've spent more time on them than you actually have. You know what I mean? I know that sounds kind of dumb, but like when I was up 2,000 meters, that probably only took us like 20 minutes to get to, but it felt like I had been doing it for 5 hours by that point when I fell. Just that feeling of your heart falling through your chest. I've been watching you since the octagonal map, 2017 or 2016. I forgot. I think you were in college at the time. You were live streaming while your roommate was knocked out. Lol. Oh, yeah. I did used to, when I live streamed in college freshman year, my roommate Matrix would be in the background sometimes. Shout out to him, dude. I haven't spoken to him in forever. Yeah, he's a really cool dude. Yeah, dude, him rolling with all that too. Gosh, that was probably pretty obnoxious of me to be recording content and doing that stuff, but yeah, the roommates that I had were always very supportive of that, which was nice. I don't know if I'd be here today without their support, honestly. But yeah, I was grinding hard, man. That was really when my channel started to take off too. That was fun. I knew I wanted to go to school, but I also knew I really wanted to do YouTube full time. And once I got to the point where I was in college and I was making enough money to essentially be supporting myself full time, I made the decision to drop out. And I remember that was a scary phone call I made to my parents. I called them probably like just 2 or 3 days before Christmas break started and said, hey, yeah, I want to do YouTube full time. I don't want to come back. I want to give this a shot. And my mom was a first-generation college student, and both of my parents were, you know, iffy on the whole doing YouTube full-time thing, as they should be as parents, you know. In the grand scheme of things, they just wanted what was best for me, and they saw YouTube as something that was, you know, not stable and stuff, which I get. That was a long car ride home with my mom when she came to pick me up. Silence. But they've totally come around on it now. Both my parents are super supportive. I remember one of my fondest memories is I went to my mom's work. She worked, she's retired now, but she worked at the same company for like 35 years. And so she'd worked her way pretty high up in the company. So I think it was her 30-year anniversary or something. A bunch of her work friends called my sister and I to do a surprise for her at work. Like a bunch of the employees there and everything, like during her lunch break, surprised her in like the cafeteria or whatever, with some celebration to celebrate her being there for so long. And getting to be around all my mom's coworkers, I heard stories from them that were like, oh, your mom speaks so highly of you. She talks about what you do all the time. And that meant a lot. Hearing stuff like that from other people that don't have like a vested interest, you know, that, like it doesn't benefit them in any way to say that. But knowing that my mom was talking highly of me, especially since she hated the idea when I first started doing it, was really nice. What's up, Mysterious? How you doing, man? All right, these pipes give problems. Hopefully no issues here. Oh, golly. Okay, nice. I thought we were gonna fall down on that first pipe jump when I looked like I didn't grab that mantle the first time. That was a bit of a yikes. That's so cool. Yeah. Yeah, W Pro Mom there for sure. For sure, for sure. And my dad was a math teacher for 6th and 7th graders up until recently. And some of them knew who I was. Oof. Part of me just kind of wants to momentum these because I feel like mantling onto these footballs is really sketchy. Okay, nice. Doing pretty good, guys, honestly, for just hopping back on and getting a run. Imagine if I actually end up making it all the way to the top now in this run. Okay, so we're officially 1,000 meters up. 2,000 meters away from Florida, which is the state that Tim lives in. There's a lot of cool Easter eggs on this map. There's little waffles you can pick up. I guess Tim's a waffles fan. Or fan of waffles, I should say. And I agree. I think waffles are better than pancakes. No doubt about that. What up, Eames? How you doing? First video of yours I remember watching was when the Leviathan skin just came out. The Leviathan skin. Wait, in Fortnite? I don't think I can even picture that skin. Oof. Sprinting up the pipes, because I'm not a bitch. Yeah. Oh, God. These aren't like full momentum jumps, so when I try to momentum them, eventually I'm going to end up like jumping over them. Oof. Okay. These you don't have to mantle, which is really nice. So as long as I just make these jumps at the right angles, I can just jump up from platform to platform. These are really sketchy. Every time I've jumped on one of these, there's one of these that I'm going to end up getting onto. I think it's this one. Yeah, yep, there we go, dude. And I'm screwed. I think I'm going all the way back down to the bottom. Nice. Nice. Yeah, there's nothing I can grab onto here. Maybe I landed on one of these tents and I keep going. Maybe that's what I do. I'll try again. We'll keep going for now. God, that's brutal. See, like those mantle bugs, that's what I was talking about. If you guys don't watch a whole lot of Fortnite creative or you've never seen that before, that's what happens. And that's not, you know, that's not a skill issue. You're trash. Like, that's just Fortnite being annoying. What are you gonna do? Even when I like spam mantle as I'm making that mantle, sometimes you just can't avoid it. Been watching since the McDonald's zombies video. That was a great video. That was a great live stream. I should redo that. I should just stream that zombies map all the time because I feel like so many people know me exclusively from the McDonald's zombies map. That really was a special time for my YouTube channel, man. It super was. Oof. R.I.P. But yeah, I pretty much am just going to be rambling up until we fall again. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about in chat? Anybody going through existential problems? Oh, Jesus. I just fucked that up. I thought I was going to have to mantle on it, and I spammed mantle. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, guys. Would you rather go on a 5-hour road trip or a 5-hour plane ride? 5-hour road trip, me personally. Nice! Look at that. Not bad. Not a terrible reset. I wonder if there are little hidden things around this map to like get you all the way to the top. Like imagine there's a grappler hidden here somewhere. What are some tips you would give to someone who wants to start making content? It's funny, I think about this all the time because it's a pretty common question that content creators get asked. I feel like it's there's different advice I can give that would tailor to different people depending on what their biggest hurdles are. I'll just give you advice based on what my biggest hurdles were. And hopefully that's helpful. Big tip number one, and I think this works for a lot of people, is or is important for a lot of people to remember. It's really important. If you want to be like a gaming content creator influencer, like if you want to be somebody who's like known for your personality playing games, I'm not talking about like those faceless YouTube channels like who just make videos, right? Like if you want to be known for the content that you make, you want people to give a fuck about who you are, you've got to try your best to be the most confident version of yourself. People are naturally drawn to confident people. And also authentic people. If you try to do too much in your videos or you act fake, maybe young kids won't pick up on it, but anybody over the age of like 15 or 16, I'm guessing will. And people really, really like watching somebody who they feel like is being 100% unapologetically themselves. I think that's one of the most attractive qualities that a content creator can have. If you can watch somebody and you're like, I feel like this person behaves the same way on camera as they do off camera, that's a great recipe for success as a creator. But it's hard to do because a lot of people, when you first start, you're kind of intimidated by the camera. So I would say that's like a big overarching tip that you can work on. Another big thing that I think would be super helpful is don't be afraid to just do things. I get caught in this trap a lot where sometimes I feel like the content that I make isn't good enough, or there's always something better that I could be doing, or I don't upload a video because I don't think it's good enough. And you're going to learn so much more, especially early on as a creator, by just doing things rather than like thinking too hard about like, is my mic quality good enough? Does my camera look good? Did I use the right color correction? Like just make content, just pump stuff out. So don't think about it too much. And you'll learn along the way. You'll learn so much more than you will just sitting in silence, you know, self-critiquing and talking to yourself in your own head. Get content out there. Just go through the process of actually live streaming, of actually creating a video, editing a video. I think I learned a lot about myself and who I am just simply from creating content and then listening to myself back. That was like an awkward thing to do at first because I did live comms. That was like the big thing back in the day, right? I was inspired by like the generation of, you know, T Martin, Woody's Gamertag, Syndicate, TBNR Frags, live comm kind of days. And so that was just exactly what I'm doing right now. Sitting in front of a camera and just rambling, basically just filling airspace with talking. And you can learn how to like have a good speech cadence by doing that. Get better at actually filling airtime with substance rather than just words. Yeah, and just get good at being entertaining while also doing something, because that's, you know, kind of challenging too. It can be kind of hard to like live comm because you're also focusing on the game or whatever. But I'd say that's yeah, so just simply the act of doing is important. This is probably, I don't know if this is helpful at all or if it's more than what you were looking for. But yeah, being authentically, unapologetically a confident version of yourself is really important. I'll be honest, when I first started doing YouTube, I was not a confident person. It's something I'm still working on to this day. It's funny though, the way it worked. YouTube actually gave me a lot of confidence, because YouTube was always a big dream of mine. And so to get to the point where I could call this a full-time job and do this as a career, that gave me a lot of confidence in myself and who I am. Henry, can I be honest with you? But it can be in a Twitter DM? Sure. Absolutely. And these are, you know, top-down, you know, big, what am I trying to say? Big high-level advice. Those some great tips? Yeah. I'd say the biggest thing, though, if I were to rank those things, is just to create. A lot of people have a passion for creating content. I'd say the easiest and best way to start, it's going to sound a little contradictory to me saying be an authentic version of yourself, but it's to find somebody whose content you enjoy watching and kind of emulate what they do and put a little bit of your own twist on it. Or just literally do what they do when you're first starting. There's absolutely no shame in that. Because, you know, if you grow or start to gain any sort of audience or actually make content consistently, you most successful creators are not just carbon copy clones of other people. So if you start finding success, a lot of the time it's because you've kind of paved your own way or found your own niche. That was what we died on last time, right, guys? Was that first, those seats? That stadium seating? Hell yeah, dude. Look at us go. Did you have any jobs before YouTube? I worked odd jobs before YouTube because I was just in high school, and then I started doing YouTube when I was in college. So I didn't have like a formal job, but I did odd jobs over the summer and stuff between school. I worked at my old middle school doing odd jobs for them. So it was a lot of annoying manual labor shit. Okay, perfect. I don't even know what the hell that was. Was it hard streaming in college? No, I really wanted it, so that's what kind of... I really wanted to do YouTube so badly. I was just obsessed with it. It wasn't hard to find the time, that's for sure. Where do I go from here, bro? Is there even a way for me to recover this? I don't know if there is. I might be screwed. I'd say the biggest thing that I got lucky with in college, though, is just having roommates that were okay with me doing content. Because I can imagine some people would be annoyed as fuck being in the same room as somebody who's like talking the way I'm talking right now, just constantly talking. Some people would get kind of triggered by that. I don't even know if I want to do this again. This is just annoying at this point. We'll give it one more good shot, okay? One more solid try. Ooh, wow, look at that. Holy cow. I wonder if I just, even when I think I'm going to fail on the mantle, I wonder if the ultimate failsafe is just spamming spacebar to initiate that mantle. These cans freak me out. I've had so much not success with them. Go slow. Yeah, honestly, streaming in college would be super easy if you lived on your own or had your own space. But unfortunately, I had to share a space with somebody. Not unfortunately, but, you know, well, unfortunately for the sake of YouTube. What's been your most fun video to make? Gosh, there's so many that come to mind. The one that always comes to mind immediately, though, is the winning of a game of Fortnite in a vault. I won Fortnite while in a vault. I think the reason that one stands out to me is because I spent so much time on that video. That video I spent more time playing Fortnite doing that challenge than I think I've done any other challenge. And once I finally had all the footage, I stayed up that night that I got everything until the morning, until like sunlight was coming in through my windows, like 8 a.m., editing the whole thing. And I was listening to this song, I can't remember the name of it now, but I just had it on repeat while I was editing. And I'm super tired and I'm exhausted, and that sunlight starts to come through, and I finished up the video and I uploaded it and I immediately went to bed. This is when I was living in Texas, and I woke up and the video was doing so well. There was something so euphoric about that feeling. I think that video, just because I spent so much time working on it, probably stands out to me. Okay, dude, I'm actually done with this map. I'm done with it. It's so triggering, dude. I'm just done. It's so uninspiring, man. Fortnite, fix your glitches, bro. Please.